This is one of the better weeks of new PlayStation 4 game releases in quite a while, and that's what I want to highlight in today's video. Specifically, 7 new PS4 games coming out this week that you definitely should know about. I wouldn't say that there's a big budget heavy hitter of a release this week. However, there's a lot of variety in the releases, and a lot of the games have me compelled into thinking that they're going to be relatively good. We've got a new JRPG, multiplayer games, 2D action titles, and a lot more on top of that. So let's just get right into it. And I want to start things off with a relatively anticipated Japanese RPG, and that is Trials of Mana. I know a lot of you guys are busy with Persona 5 as well as the Final Fantasy VII Remake. However, Trials of Mana is coming out this week on April 24th, and it's a modern revival of the third game in the seminal Mana series. The game originally released in Japan as Seiken Densetsu 3 has been fully rebuilt from the ground up in 3D. Seems like this is the year of remakes. Resident Evil 3, FF7, and now Trials of Mana. This is a game that has a demo available right now for free on the PlayStation Store, and I would highly recommend you to check that out, because initially while I was looking at this game, I had a level of excitement for the title, don't get me wrong, but after playing the demo, I am really excited to give this game a shot. I think the $49.99 price point might be a little bit too high. I think if it was at $40, it would be a slam dunk buy. However, for Japanese RPG fans, it's definitely something to keep on your radar, even if you don't pick it up right away because you're busy with so many other games. This is one that down the line is gonna be a great pickup, and it's a game that's gonna have a considerable amount of replayability as well, because there's a variety of different characters to choose from, and you can only have 3 in your party each playthrough, so that is something to note. And again, the game will be out April 24th. Next up, we have a PS4 console exclusive in Predator Hunting Grounds. This just had its beta ran, and it was a pretty interesting beta. Predator Hunting Grounds note, Hunt or Be Hunted. Hunting Grounds is an immersive asymmetrical shooter set in remote areas where the predator stalks the most challenging prey. Play as a member of an elite fire team and complete preliminary operations before the predator finds you, or play as the predator to hunt the most worthy prey, choosing from your vast array of deadly alien tech to collect your trophies one by one. So obviously, this is a game style that we've seen quite a bit recently. However, with the Predator twist to it, I think it's gonna be something cool to check out, and the beta was relatively enjoyable even if you don't pick it up day one. Something to keep on your radar, and I could easily see this being a PlayStation Plus title down the line. I think the community might be something that does falter a little bit. I don't know how active it's gonna be right out of the gate. I'm sure there's gonna be players online, but hopefully it does have some longevity to it. Otherwise, offering it as a Plus freebie would definitely reignite the fan base. Whatever the case may be, Predator Hunting Grounds will be out on April 24th. Next up, here's a game that looks really cool, and that is Obey Me. Set in the modern world, heaven and hell are locked in millennial conflict for the souls of mankind. Vanessa Held, a lowly soul huntress in the infernal ranks, and her hellhound companion Monty will tip the balance of war with their own hands. Really cool visual style here as well. A game that not a lot of people are talking about, but it notes experience an immersive story with unique and intriguing characters which can be played either on your own or with a friend in local co-op. Fight alongside Monty, your canine partner, combining your attacks to crush whoever dares stand in your way. Obtain and master several different weapons, each having their own attacks and special abilities, and gain the upper hand against your foes. Harvest the souls of fallen enemies and use them to upgrade your weapons and Monty's transformations, making them even deadlier. Scour the decaying city in search of secrets to learn more about the world of Obey Me and boost your chances of survival. Obey Me is scheduled to drop on April 21st, so it'll be out tomorrow. Next up, we have Help Will Come Tomorrow. In an uninhabitable Siberian wilderness in a wake of October Revolution, a group of passengers survive the mysterious catastrophe of the Siberian railway train. They must endure in a harsh, ice-clad climate until rescue arrives, facing many dangers, their own weaknesses, and above all else, their own prejudice. The game is an adventure simulation strategy survival title. Really cool art style and presentation style here as well, and the basic mechanics of the game will focus on survival of the characters, meeting their needs, gathering resources, expanding the camp, taking care of security, exploring surroundings, but the player will quickly find out that in order to win, he needs much more to learn the personality of the characters and work out relations between them, mitigating conflicts and taking care of the morale. You may choose to act selfish, but it is cooperation that will allow you to win and keep clear consciences. The game notes overcome class animosities between your party members in order to survive in an innovative class relations building system, manage scarce resources, and stay alive in frosty wildernesses forces of Siberia before help arrives, guide 9 unique characters coming from different social origins and grouping in 3 society classes, and discover intimate stories and past of all of the party members. So again, kind of apropos that Help Will Come Tomorrow will in fact be coming out tomorrow. Next up, we have Guard Duty. Guard Duty is a comedy adventure about love, loss, and the end of the world. Experience an unforgettable story spanning across 2 radically different time periods. Now, this released on PC last year, not to much fanfare, however, those that played it really did enjoy it. 96 Steam user reviews, 92% of those being positive, and it was a budget title at a $9.99 price point. Metacritic was a little bit less kind to it with a 73, however, that's still a pretty decent score. Really like the old school look of the game, and it notes a full standalone game spanning across 2 drastically different time zones, past or future. Choose your actions wisely. This is not a tale for the faint of heart. Full voice acting, over 6,000 lines of fully voiced dialogue, hundreds of detailed animations, be it the flicker of candlelight, leaves blowing in the wind, or the jaws of a giant wrinkle worm. You can be sure those pixels will be pulling their weight. Bespoke music and sound. Guard Duty features over 30 unique musical compositions with hundreds of sound effects created in-house specifically for this project, and integrated to-do list keeps track of current goals and objectives. Never lose sight of your goal. Guard Duty features a familiar RPG-style quest tracking system. So again, Guard Duty is headed to the PlayStation 4 and it will be dropping tomorrow. Next up, another game making the transition from PC to PS4 is Deliver Us the Moon, a sci-fi thriller set in an apocalyptic near future where Earth's natural resources are depleted. A lone astronaut is sent to the moon on a critical mission to save humanity from extinction. The World Space Agency colonized and operated from the moon until one fateful night all communications with Earth ceased and the energy source was lost. Now, years later, you assume the role of Earth's last astronaut on a do-or-die mission to investigate what happened and save humanity. During this adventure, your only companion is a small robot named ASE. Together, you will traverse the moon, explore abandoned facilities, gather clues, and ultimately uncover the secrets and hidden agendas of those long gone. Will you save mankind or be forgotten in the dark abyss of space? That's something for you to realize. The narrative focuses on topical issues like climate change and the depletion of the world's natural resources, and the game touts multiple gameplay styles, experience sequences of first and third person play as Deliver Us the Moon takes you on a genre-busting narrative adventure. Launch a rocket from Earth, journey through the WSA space station, and explore the open lunar landscape with weightless freedom by foot, rover, or monorail. And uncover the past. There's a lot of mystery in the game, and that is going to be something for you to discover. Again, Deliver Us the Moon will be out tomorrow. And lastly, here's the game I'm super excited for. Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack will be coming to the PS4. Now, this will be a digital release initially, and then because of everything going on, the physical release will be happening sometime down the line. However, if you are a fan of Mega Man style 2D action titles, this is going to be right up your alley. From developer Inti Creates and publisher Nighthawk Interactive, the Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack offers a lot of new features, including an exhilarated 60 FPS upgrade, striking high-resolution event graphics, and an exclusive new vocal track, injecting the supercharged side-scrollers with a renewed vitality. This critically acclaimed series has intuitive controls, memorable characters, and shockingly epic boss battles. Play as Gunvolt, zipping and zapping your way through levels and skill trails by tagging enemies with your weapon, then shocking them into oblivion. Again, with this Striker Pack, experience the fast-paced gameplay and seamless 60 FPS. Enjoy all of the downloadable content from the original versions, fighting through extra stages, bosses, and bonus modes, all while rocking out to new songs, and jam over to over 20 pop vocal tracks, including a new track made exclusively for the PS4 release. Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack will be out on the 23rd. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, while I wouldn't say that this week is bringing with it that heavy hitter that maybe an FF7 remake was, it does have quite a few games that I am very excited for. Trials of Mana, Azure Striker Gunvolt, Predator Hunting Grounds, Obey Me. There's a lot of cool games coming out this week, and given that May is going to be a relatively quiet month for new PlayStation 4 game releases, I think now would be a good time that if you're not busy with the Final Fantasy VII remake, or you're not busy with P5R or some of the other games, hey, your backlog might be crazy as well, check out some of these games, at least have them on your radar. I think a game like Obey Me is going to be a title that a lot of people will be interested by. I think a game like Trials of Mana, if you're a fan of Japanese RPGs, it's going to be right up your alley. I know a lot of you guys dig Mega Man. Well, Azure Striker Gunvolt will have you covered. Deliver Us the Moon, a pretty interesting, mysterious adventure title, and Guard Duty looks pretty cool as well. I think there's a lot of cool stuff coming out this week. Help Will Come Tomorrow deserves a mention as well. That game looks rather interesting. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.